All right, Yabba Dabba Doo sports fans. We are back live here on the island at Robert Morris University Island Sports Complex for some more 12U girls Attanucci hockey action here at the Berg Thanksgiving Girls Fest. We are on the Olympic rink this afternoon, so a little bit wider than a traditional NHL rink. A little more room behind the nets. Your girls in their banana yellow uniforms. We're going to play these London Devilettes, who are going to be in red with green pants and white numerals. As you can see, as we swing through the rink, I am high above in the lounge area, and as you can see, there's a pole in the way. So I'm going to do the best I can. These are the windows. There's a set of windows in front of me, which is a little bit unusual for me. I'm used to being in the rink. I'm not in the rink. I'm above the rink today. So there's a set of windows ahead of me with poles in between. So I'll move at the periods to give you the best view of the net that we are shooting at. But bear with me as we pan. You will see some poles, and I suspect that's going to confuse the iPad autofocus. I know Greg Allison was here before me, filming from this exact same spot as the 12U Sweezums lost 5-2 to Little Caesars. And he had similar issues with the poles. He kept moving, trying to find the best angle to show the fans at home the best action we can. So I will do the same. But for now, this is where we're going to plant. We got 1:23 to go on the warm-up clock. I will not be able to hear the rink whistle, which will be interesting with clock management. But fortunately, I have a good view of the clock, so I'll do my best to keep it in sync. This will be the first time I'm broadcasting not in the rink itself. So it'll be a little challenging since I can't hear the whistle. If that becomes a problem, I may open up a phone line with my older daughter and just listen to the rink noises on my phone in the other ear while I broadcast to you from my right ear. But as always, we'll do our best to give you the best view we can. This corner to my left is going to be completely blind. There's a steel girder in the way. Even if I lean out around the camera, I still can't see it. So we're going to be completely blind in the left corner. As we pan over to the right corner, we can get most of it. I can see it, even though that pole and the girder and things get in your way. I should be able to see that side. And this is the net we're going to shoot at twice. So we'll give you a good view of that net. And for the middle stanza of this game, we will move to give you a better view of that net there without the pole. Where we would then shoot in the second frame. So a little bit of logistical challenges, nothing we can't overcome. Girls are picking them up, putting them away. Pre-game huddle at the net. And we will get this action underway after a loss this morning. There's two of you out there, and I appreciate you being there. The early start might have some confused. Now there's three of you. This is the view you're going to get. We've got heaters in front of me, so if I tip up any higher, you'll get into the heaters and you won't be able to see. So it's going to be a little bit of a short view of this far side. I'm not right at center ice either with the way this upper lounge area is set up. This is about the best I can give you. If I move any further to the left, I lose too much to the left. So this is what we have. Girls break the pregame huddle at the net, and we'll go over here and get some instruction. As Clardy and Holt are waving. Clardy's still down with an ankle. Holt's still down with a melon. Girls over there getting some final instruction from Coach Eric, Coach Jason, and Coach Michael. Devilettes ready to go in their reds. Out comes Stevens, Shannon, and Scarlatelli with, looks like Bukovic and Blinka getting the start back on D. Goaltender Barber takes the long skate to my left. Zebra checks with Barber. Zebra checks with the Devilettes goalie. Zebra's talking to the coaches over there, and there we go. Scarlatelli comes out of there with it, back to Blinka. Blink up the wall through the Zebra's feet. Devilettes pick it up there. Stevens battles for it. Here she comes with it through center ice. Stevens skating around one player. Stevens loses the puck, regains, loses it again just inside the blue line. We're going to be a little short on this near wall, too. This is a very wide rink as the Devilettes come down the far side around Blinka. They shot, missed to the near side on goaltender Barber. Puck in the blind corner. They battle for it there. Centering pass comes all the way through. Blinka picks it up on the circle. Devilettes take it from her. They push it off the side of the net into the back. Now into the corner where Scarlatelli's going to go battle. You can't see it. I can see a little bit of it. Scarlatelli brings it around to the far corner where Blinka's going to pick it up behind the pole. And Blinka loses it trying to get out of the zone. Stevens is going to regroup. She's going to take it around behind the net, does Stevens. Through the circle. She tries to get it out. Finally does back to center where the Devilettes pick it up behind the pole. Devilettes player brings it through center ice. Now they gain the top of the zone around Blinka, around Bukovic, in on goaltender Barber, and they beat Barber low left. And just like that, with 10:48 to go, we're already down 1-0 on a play where the Devilettes skater got around Blinka and beat Barber low left. So now we've got Makasenka, Dixon, and Mrazek out here with Zivkovic and McVeigh. There's that nasty pole that's in our way. And also going to mess with the iPad autofocus. So center face-off back, McVeigh's going to go pick it up in the corner nobody can see. Ahead to Mrazek. Mrazek through neutral ice. Over to Makasenka. Makasenka overskates, forgets the puck. She's below me. You can't see her, I can. Into the near corner, you also can't see. Devilettes come around behind their own net. Push it up the wall to Zivkovic. Zivkovic backhand skies it into the corner where the Devilettes are going to pick it up. They're going to bring it around here to McVeigh can't hold the point. Down it goes. Devilettes are going to win that foot race. She's going to come through the circle, look for a centering pass, stops, turns, has it in the corner you can't see. Centers it through the goal mouth, comes all the way across. Devilettes player in the far circle behind the pole. Zivkovic's going to go chase that down. Devilettes will beat her to it. They're going to battle for it there. Zivkovic has it. She's going to skate it. Still skating with it. Ahead to Makasenka at center. Makasenka down the far side. Trying to get around that Devilettes player. She does. Throws it into the near corner behind the net where Dixon's going to battle for it along the wall. Mrazek comes in to help. Mrazek comes in continuing to battle there as McVeigh sends it across to Makasenka. Makasenka shoots from there, misses near side. As the Devilettes send it over to the far wall, and here they come through neutral ice. Very wide rink, Olympic size, as the Devilettes take advantage of that width and come up the near side. McVeigh knocked that off. Stevens now in the corner we can't see. She chips it ahead to Dixon. Dixon's going to skate it out. Dixon through neutral ice, loses the puck to a Devilette. Stevens picks it up. Here comes Stevens through neutral ice. Stevens over to the open spot. She's going to rip a shot from there, and the goalie's going to catch that in her breadbasket. And with 9:01 to go, we're going to get a face-off here in this near circle. Stevens, Gaffney, and Shannon with Blinka and Betzler back. Stevens takes the draw. Wins it back towards Betzler. Betzler sends it over to Shannon. Shannon can't get lumber on it. Puck loose in the circle. Devilettes clear as Stevens goes down. Blinka has to wait for Stevens to get out. She doesn't. And that's going to be an offsides. So Stevens collided in the zone with a Devilettes player. Got knocked down and ended up creating the offsides play. And we're going to come back here to center ice for this draw with 8:47 to go. Makasenka takes this draw with Dixon and Mrazek. Blinka up the far wall. Blinka still with it up the far wall, loses it, gets pulled down. Now Dixon picks it up. Dixon throws it towards the net, bouncing puck in behind the net. Devilettes pick it up there, turn up ice. Around Dixon. Poke it ahead. That player touched it on this side of the red line, which will wave off the icing as they go into the corner you can't see. Around the net, they try the wraparound on Barber. Puck loose through the center of the zone, back to the point. Puck deep into the near corner here that you can't see. Now behind the net, in the corner again. Makasenka and Mrazek are kicking at it. Now they're below us. This time it's going to be Betzler pushing it out. Devilettes push it back in. They stay on sides. Puck back in that corner. Now behind the net, Blinka and a Devilette player collide. Blinka falls on top of them. Puck loose in front. Devilettes still shooting. Puck still loose. Barber kicks it back out to the near circle here. A couple of bad rebounds there. Devilettes from the point on Barber. Puck loose. Blanca cleared that rebound off the doorstep. It was loose in the middle of the crease. Devilettes chop it in behind. Betzler around. Weird bounce off the corner. Betzler picks it up, sends it. She's going to send it all the way down. And that's going to be an icing. 7:24 to go. So we'll come back down here, presumably to the near circle, with 7:24 to go. 1-0 Devilettes. Stevens, Scarlatelli, and Gaffney, Bukovic, and McVeigh back. This time it's going to be Scarlatelli playing center. As the Devilettes win it back to the point, shoot from there. It hit Barber in the shoulder. Puck over to the far wall. Scarlatelli battles for it. That was Bukovic sending it. They wave off the icing for some reason. It's now down here in the near corner. Up the wall. Centering pass. Here comes the Devilettes captain pushing it ahead. Bukovic picks it up, sends it across. Here comes Scarlatelli below you. You can't see her. Into the center of the zone, Scarlatelli. She drops it for Stevens. Stevens rips a shot, goalie with the save. Gaffney with the backhand can't put it in. They blew that dead, and it wasn't dead, but referee must have lost sight of it because it was bouncing around there. Scarlatelli with a nice drop for Stevens. Unfortunately, she just hit the goalie right in the breadbasket. Scarlatelli's going to step in and take this draw. Wins it over to Gaffney. Gaffney weakly towards the net, misses near side. Puck all the way behind now. Devilettes up the far wall. Too far. McVeigh's going to have to hurry as this Devilettes player puts on some speed, beats her to the puck, sends it up the wall to the point. Stevens comes in, chips at it. Still at the point. All the way through as Bukovic fanned on it. McVeigh back to the point. Shot. That got tipped before it got to goaltender Barber. Centering. Puck still loose. Barber flops to the ice. Puck now in the corner. Barber's lost her goaltending stick. That's going to come in on her, and it bounces, and she covers it up. And we've got 6:04 to go. I didn't have the clock running. I'll fix that. So with 6:04, we're going to get a face-off in that far circle behind the pole. So they take that draw. Puck goes over to the far wall. The battle for it there. Looks like Makasenka digging. Or I'm sorry, Zivkovic digging. Now Mrazek ahead to Dixon. Makasenka chips at it. Here she comes up the far side. A couple players back to beat. Kylie loses the puck to the wall. Swats it in deeper. Dixon's going to go chase it down and battle behind the net. Now Mrazek picks it up. Mrazek turns, throws it through the goal mouth. It comes off a couple of skates. And here come the Devilettes back through neutral ice. Down into the corner, nobody could see. It comes back through neutral ice. Here comes Dixon. Dixon with some room. A lot of room on this rink. Dixon shoots. Goalie ramps that to the end wall. As Makasenka centers, Dixon can't get a handle on it. She throws it through the goal mouth. Nobody there. Puck to the far wall where Mrazek's going to go chip at it. Zivkovic picks it up, throws it towards the goal. Dixon chipped. Goalie covers. With 5:08, we're going to get a draw in what should be that far circle. So we're at 5:08 to go, first period. Devilettes up 1-0 on an early goal. There's 8 of you out there now that we're at our normal game time. We started a little early as that faceoff goes over towards Shannon. Shannon chips it along the wall. Scarlatelli sends it in deeper. Devilettes pick it up there, back to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli try to throw it toward the net. Devilettes cut that off. Here they come. Devilettes break out through center ice. Into the corner you can't see. For those of you that joined late, I'll explain the viewing situation next big break. Devilettes pick it up for a circle. They chip it ahead. Here comes Shannon. Shannon with one player back to beat. Shannon pushes it past that player, but misses the goal to the near side. She chops it off the goalie. Goalie's going to cover that. So with 4:31 to go, we're going to get a face-off, which should be here in the near circle, as the teams change. For those of you who joined late, I'm up high at the Olympic rink at Robert Morris Island Sports Complex behind a set of glass. First time I'm doing it not in the rink, and there are metal poles between the windows as Scarlatelli sends it back to the point to Bukovic. Bukovic has trouble with it, and the Devilettes push it out. That pass behind that Devilettes player. behind the pole. They gain the zone down the far wall. Blinka pushes that player to the corner. Player pushes it in behind the net where Scarlatelli's going to pick it up. Scarlatelli loses it. It's in front, still loose in front. Off Barber's right leg. Barber lost her goaltending stick again. Bouncing off the side of the net. Bukovic picked it up and tried to hand it to her. Shannon's battling for it. Gaffney pushes it to the end wall. Blinka battles behind the net with the puck for the puck. Comes through the center of the goal mouth. Nobody could get a stick on it. Shannon's going to go over to the far wall. You're going to have to trust me. It's behind the pole. They battle over there where Blinka pushes it out ahead, and Gaffney falls down, and the puck gains the zone. Devilettes pick it up. Here they come back the other way. Nice cross rink pass. Too far, though. She picks it up off the wall and goes into the corner where we can't see. Tried to center. Shannon cut that off. McVeigh cleared to a Devilette, and Dixon's going to battle along the wall here. Makasenka comes in and chips. Devilettes pick it up, gain the zone. Near wall. Going into the corner. Devilette's player falls down. No call. Looked like a good no call to me as they battle in the corner that you can't see. I can barely see it. And out comes Makasenka. She's got Mrazek ahead of her. Now Mrazek's behind her. She goes up the far wall, shoots from there. Goalie blocks that to the end wall. Devilette's player picks it up there and comes up the near side. Skates around Mrazek. Mrazek catches back up, chips it. Chips it again. Devilettes knock it in. Into the corner. But I can't see and you can't see. Mrazek looks like she's going to come up with it. Behind the net. Drops it off. Devilettes right in front. Goaltender Barber goes down. We're going to get a whistle with 2:29 to go first. Goaltender Barber covered that one up in a piece of her goaltending equipment. Now come Blinka and Betzler with Mrazek, Dixon, and Makasenka. Devilettes win that draw. They bounce it towards the net. It's in Makasenka's feet. She chips it over to the wall. Devilettes shoot from the point, miss far side into the corner, where Mrazek's going to go pick it up behind the pole. She drops it for Blinka. Blinka sends it up the wall. It can't go out. And trust me, it's behind the pole. You can't see it. Blinka pushes it up the wall. They still battle there behind the pole. Comes into the center. Devilettes pick it up. Puck loose in center. Shoot. Barber gets a cover on it, and she didn't. Barber could not get any of her goaltending equipment on it. Puck bouncing around in the crease. And it goes in the low right-hand side of the net. As there was a scrum in front of the net, and Barber was unable to get any of her goalie equipment on top of it. And just like that, another rebound goes in, and it's 2-0. Devilettes back to the point. Shot blocked by somebody. Didn't see who it was. These poles are in my way, too. Back to the point again. They chip it in deeper. Betzler picks it up. Betzler looking for an up pass, can't get it out. Devilettes turn, go down the near wall. Center it, Blinka picks it up. Blinka loses it. Point blank range shot, rolling. Barber pokes that behind the net. Devilettes have it behind the net now. Scarlatelli battles. Devilettes still have it. They come around the side, poking. We're going to get a whistle, but the puck was behind the net. Not sure why. They're going to blow that dead with 1:31 to go. But they did. They're going to face off in that far circle. Scarlatelli steps in. Devilettes win another one. Behind the pole in the point. Shot from the point, bouncing. Barber gets that. Rebound. They shoot again. Another rebound. Barber covers it. Lots of rebounds in these games today. Lots of pucks loose in the creases. Shannon comes over to congratulate Barber on getting on top of that one. Scarlatelli wins it to Shannon. Shannon kicks it back to the point. Devilettes have behind the point. They shoot from there. Bouncing puck. Misses near side. Blinka pushes it over to the near wall. And looks like it came out, at least momentarily. Scarlatelli ahead to Shannon. Shannon up the near wall. Shannon dancing with it. She throws it towards the net. Goaltender's going to cover that one with ease. And that'll be 53 or 59.5. The scoreboard here is not the greatest. 59.5 on the official clock as Makasenka, Dixon, and Mrazek come out with Bukovic and McVeigh back. Makasenka's going to step in, take this draw, wins it back to the point to McVeigh. McVeigh tried to throw it towards the net and it got blocked. And here come the Devilettes. Coming up the near side, nice cross rink pass. behind the wall, or behind the pole. You'll take my word for it. They come up the far side. Bukovic pushes that player to the corner. They battle there. Makasenka pushes it ahead. They wave off the icing for some reason. Goalie touches it anyway. Devilettes have it behind their own net, 23 to go. Turnover. McVeigh doesn't cheat in, though, and here they come by her. Bukovic, the only one back. This girl's wide open. She couldn't get a shot off as Bukovic came over, made a nice play. Sends it around up the wall. Devilette's going to hold the point behind the pole. This time it's going to be Mrazek. Mrazek pushes it ahead to Dixon. Dixon needs to hurry with 7 seconds to go. Dixon can't get a shot off as the goalie pokes it off her stick. Back to the point to Bukovic. Bukovic throws it towards the net, but to no avail as the period ends. So we've played one. It's 2-0 Devilettes. We will reset for period number 2. Trying to decide if I want to move. I think I do, to give you a better view of the action on this end of the rink. So we'll give you that. You lose a lot of that corner, though. I'm debating here. That's probably about the best spot to see that side of that rink. And then as we swing, that may be the spot to stay at for the rest of the game, quite frankly. Although the iPad autofocus got confused by that pole as we swung by. There it goes. Okay. So you can't see the girls on the bench, but that's not the end of the world. They're standing over there getting some instruction from Coach Michael and Coach Eric and Coach Jason. So I believe the 10U's are on the ice up at Lemieux right now. There's 7 of you out there. I appreciate it. We're fighting through some logistical viewing challenges to give you the best action we can. So the Devilettes are ready. Stevens, Shannon, Gaffney, with Betzler and Zivkovic back. And they check with the goalies, and Stevens wins that draw back to Zivkovic. Zivkovic over to Betzler. Betzler head to Gaffney. Gaffney loses it to a Devilette in the Zebra's feet. Not sure why the Zebra didn't move as Stevens chips it into the zone. Behind the pole. D to D pass Devilettes. Oh, Gaffney cut that off and just deflected it towards the net. I wouldn't necessarily call it a shot. With 11:37 to go, the goalie was on her toes and made a stop. So we'll go to the far circle. Stevens will step in. Stevens wins it over to Gaffney, who loses it to a Devilette. Up the wall, Betzler holds the point. Betzler bouncing puck. Goalie's going to cover that one. With 11:29 to go, same players, same circle. Oh no, the Devilettes are going to bring out some different players. So same players for the Penguins, different players for the Devilettes. Different time of the clock, same circle. Stevens will step in and take this draw. She wins it over to Gaffney. Gaffney pushes it into the center to a Devilettes player. As that puck gets cleared back, Betzler's going to have to chase that down. She's going to send it up the wall, too far for everybody. In deep Gaffney. Now Gaffney battles. Stevens covers Betzler at the point, and she jumps off, and Makasenka comes on. Around the wall. Makasenka going to battle for it there with a Devilettes player. Good battle going on there. Devilettes back. Zivkovic from the point. Zivkovic's going to shoot from there. Easy save for the Devilettes goalie as it was a low puck along the ice, moving with average velocity. Goalie went down and had a nice save on it. Makasenka, Dixon, Mrazek, Blinka, and Bukovic. Back to the point to Bukovic. Bukovic throws it towards the net, misses far side. Dixon turns, tries to throw towards the net, blocked. Here come the Devilettes. Dixon cuts it off. It's in her feet. They continue to battle for it. Dixon. Mrazek sends it to Makasenka, who backhands it to the end wall. Devilettes pick it up there. They chip it ahead. They kick it. Pass behind this Devilette below me. Down the near wall. Behind the net. Still skating. Centering pass. Comes through everybody. Dixon picks it up. Dixon comes through center ice, tries to chip it ahead to Makasenko, loses it to a Devilette. She falls, dumps it in deep. Blinka's going to go pick it up. Blinka picks it up there, sends it around. Mrazek falls down. Puck behind the net, Bukovic. Bukovic clears it. And we're going to get an icing. So with 9:42, we'll come back down here. For a draw in the near circle to Barber's left, our right. Scarlatelli with Stevens and Shannon. McVeigh and Zivkovic back as Scarlatelli tries to skate it. Stevens comes in and chips at it. Now she has it. She puts it ahead to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli comes through, sends it across to Shannon. Shannon rips a shot. Goalie knocks that down, throws it into the near corner. She's getting confident enough she's directing her rebounds away because there's just not a lot on these shots. They battle in that corner you can't see. Shannon loses it on the end line. Devilettes have it behind the net now. They send it to the point. McVeigh sends it into the center. Stevens can't get a handle on it. Now she does. Stevens rips a shot and hits top left corner. Once she gets a hold of one in that circle, we get some speed on that one, and that goalie didn't even see it. Top left corner from the top of that far circle, and that's 2-1. Penn's Elite. Or 2-1 Devilettes, rather. So Stevens cuts it in half on a shot from the circle. As Scarlatelli wins this draw back in the direction of Zivkovic. Devilettes player beats her to it. They take it in behind the net, centering pass. Puck loose in front, centers. Backhand toward the net, blocked by Zivkovic into the corner. Puck to the point now, Devilettes throw it in deeper. Scarlatelli provides some pressure, sends it up the wall. Shannon sends it further up the wall and out. They wave it off. That could have been, should have been an icing, but it wasn't. Devilettes come up the far side. Here they come up the near side now. In the corner. Zivkovic provides some pressure. They battle along the wall. Gaffney chipping at it. Devilettes player comes out with it towards goaltender Barber. McVeigh chips it off her stick. Zivkovic has it, loses it, picks it back up, sends it up to Makasenko. Makasenko to Gaffney. Gaffney backhands it out. Devilettes pick it up center ice behind the pole. Devilettes up the far side now. Centering pass. Barber stops that one, knocks it down, and covers it. So it's 7:58 to go. They don't have that score right. It is 2-1. As Betzler sends it around. Dixon. Here comes Dixon up the far wall. Dixon loses the puck. Makasenko picks it up. Gaffney picks it up. Gaffney backhands it towards the net. Dixon chops at it. It goes over the net. Puck in behind the net now. Here they come up the near wall. Centering pass. Goaltender Barber knocks it down. Betzler falls down. Now Dixon clears it off the doorstep. The battle on the far wall. Puck off the back of the net. Blinka. Puck to the near side. Shot goes in behind. So they're telling me they never put that second goal up. So I'm going to take it off the board. So it's... Can't take it off. For some reason, it's not letting me take the goals off. So it's 1-1. I apologize. I don't know what's happening here. Puck goes in behind, or center now. Devilettes coming up the near side. Dixon. She loses the puck here. They kick at it. Devilettes behind, center onto Barber. The turn. Dixon's going to chase this down. Here she comes up the near wall. We're going to get a whistle. It won't let me take that goal off. For some reason, it's 1-1. I thought it was 2. I saw it go in. Don't know why they didn't put it in. Makasenka's going to go off for a penalty here. Scarlatelli's shorthanded. I'm going to do it again. Do it again. Scarlatelli coming up shorthanded. She sends it ahead. They wave off the icing. Here come the Devilettes shorthanded. Bukovic picks it up, sends it back across. Devilettes coming up the near side. Off Stevens. Stevens turns with it, sends it back the other way. Behind the pole. So I'm hearing that goal didn't count. This is the disadvantage of not being in the rink. Devilettes shoot from there. Barber's going to glove that one. With 5:28 to go, 20 seconds in the penalty to Makasenka. I'm going to face off here in the near dot. I cannot take the points off the board. I don't know why. I have a minus sign. It's not letting me take the points off the board. So it's 1-1, folks. I know the scoreboard says 2-1, but it's 1-1. Stevens wins that draw, and Devilettes pick it up, send it back to the point. Devilettes dump it in deeper. Zivkovic around point player is going to hold it, send it towards the net from there. Barber's going to cover that rebound. With 6 seconds to go in the penalty, 5:14 in the period. We get another face-off here in the dot. Scarlatelli takes it. It's in the Zebra's feet. It goes on Barber. It's still not covered. Still not covered. Still not covered. And it goes into the corner. Makasenka out of the box. Devilettes poke it in deeper here. They took it off Scarlatelli. Now in behind the net where Betzler's going to have to pick it up. Betzler chips it around one Devilettes player into the corner you can't see. Back to the point. They're going to shoot from there. Barber's going to cover that one up. 4:43 to go. So apologies for the score. It is 1-1. And for some reason it will not let me take it off the board. I'm trying and it will not do it. So it's 1-1, not 2-1. As Blinka pushes it to the corner. They chip it in behind the net here, where Bukovic is going to send it up the wall, but not out. Devilettes hold the point, dump it in deeper. Bukovic bounces it past that Devilettes player back to Makasenka. Makasenka battles along the wall, can't get it out. There she comes now, 3-on-2 break if they hurry. Makasenka loses the puck along the near wall here. She throws it in front. Gaffney there can't do anything with it. She turns, can't do anything with it. As Mrazek pokes at it, can't poke it in. Here come the Devilettes up the near side. Comes into the center, shoots. It gets blocked a little bit by Bukovic. She tipped it actually closer to the net, but it still missed far side. Bukovic has it turning, coming through center, dumps it. No icing. These refs wave off a lot of icing. The Devilettes send it up the far wall. Cut off by Makasenka. Makasenka has some space. She kicks at the puck. Goalie ramps that into the near corner. She lost it in her feet, kicked it back to her stick. So they continue to battle in the corner. Blinka sends it back into that corner from the point. No Pens player there. Devilettes pick it up. They're still in that corner. Here they come now at the near wall. Devilettes player around Zivkovic. Comes into the center, shoots. Barber knocks that down. Puck loose on the doorstep there. Blinka poked it over to the wall. Devilettes player turns, centers it again. Zivkovic chipped it away. Devilettes player skates in with it. Shoots, still loose. Still loose. Barber pushes to the end wall where Mrazek picks it up in the corner. Mrazek tries to clear. Does. Devilettes have to wait for the zone to clear. They didn't. And they're going to be offsides with 2:45 to go in this period. Get clock back in sync. I apologize. It is 1-1. Regardless of what the scoreboard says, I cannot get that goal to come off the board. It is 1-1. That second goal did not count. And Scarlatelli pushes it ahead. Devilettes steal it. Stevens battles along the red line with the Devilettes player. Puck loose. Devilettes gain the zone. They poke it around Zivkovic. Center. Chip it off Barber in behind. Stevens picks it up there. 2:27 in the period. She sends it ahead to Scarlatelli, who can't handle it. Shannon chips at it. Scarlatelli picks it up. Scarlatelli falls down. They battle along the wall. Stevens knocked the player down. She lost her stick. She's going to circle back for it. They battle below me. You can't see it. Here comes the Devilettes player. Stevens poking. Stevens pokes it off of her stick. Into the corner. Zivkovic chips it ahead. Devilettes have it top of their defensive zone. They turn with it. D-to-D pass with 1:40 to go. Comes into the center. Stevens chips it back the other way. Shannon chipped it ahead. Can't get it to Scarlatelli. Devilettes send it to the blue line. Here they come, 3-on-2. Looking for a center. Can't get it through. This time it does get through, but it gets through everybody. To the point. Barber knocked that to the end line. 1:18 to go. Makasenka sends it into the center of the zone. Shannon chips at it, can't get it out. Stevens is going to ice it. That'll at least take the heat out of the kitchen with 1:09. But we're going to come back down here for a face-off with 1:09 to go. And I cannot subtract that point. It is 1-1. My apologies. The app updated this morning, and it won't let me take the point off. But suffice to say, it is 1-1. Dixon steps in to take this draw. Devilettes win back to the point. Shot blocked by Dixon. Another shot bouncing in on Barber. She covers it with 1:02 to go. We're going to get a draw in that same circle. Same circle, same players, different time. This time the Devilettes back to the same point player. This time the shot goes through, misses far side. Blinka hurries over. Blinka's going to skate it out. She's going to push it over to Mrazek. Mrazek battles for it there. Loses it at the blue line. Devilettes come back the other way. Cross-ice pass. Too far for that girl, but she catches up to it. She's got Betzler. Turning. Another Devilettes player. Sends it in front. Puck loose. Still loose. That got poked off the doorstep by Blinka. Into the near wall. Into the corner. They battle for it there. I can't see it, and you can't either. Puck comes through the center where Gaffney tries to pick it up. Can't. Gaffney turns. Lightly taps it. Doesn't come out. This time Blinka picks it up. Blinka will clear it. There's 13 seconds left in the stanza. Devilettes are going to be offsides with 9.8. We'll call it 10 since our clock's not that sophisticated. And it is still 1-1. My apologies. SportCam will not let me take the point off. That's an error in the app. To contact them via their support line. Devilettes win that draw back. 5 seconds to go in the frame. That's going to do it. So we've played 2. It's letting me take the points off for the Pens and put them back on, but it will not let me take them off for the Devilettes. So I apologize. It's 1-1 here at the Island Sports Complex. The girls are now going to be shooting at this net, so you get a much better view as they get some instruction over there at the bench that you can't see due to the pole. Score is 1-1. Despite what the board says, I can't fix it. We've heard it 6 times now, but in case anybody new has joined, the score is 1-1. as looks like Bukovich and McVeigh back with Stevens, Scarlatelli, and Shannon. Check with goaltender Barber to my left. She's scratching her eye or something there, so the referee had to check with her twice. And we're underway. Devilettes players have it, top of their zone. Push it ahead. Down the near wall. Centers into Bukovich, who chips it to the near wall. Stevens collides with the Devilettes player. Puck in behind goaltender Barber now. Puck loose in the front. Barber gets a cover on that one. So there's some activity in front of goaltender Barber. So with 11:40 to go, we're going to draw in the far circle. Devilettes come in with it to the end line, behind the net now. Stevens picks that up, sends it back towards the point. Devilettes player has it there behind the pole, sends it in deeper. This time it's going to be Bukovich. Bukovich off the wall, ahead to Shannon. Shannon has a little bit of room, but not much as the Devilettes catch up. She chips it into the zone. Devilettes collapse on it and send it back to the point where Bukovich has to retreat as Shannon battles for it. Bukovich picks it up, tries to put it ahead to Stevens, couldn't. Devilettes players have it there, and here they come behind the pole. They gain the top of the zone, send it into the near corner where McVeigh's going to have to go chase it down. We'll await the action in the corner. Puck behind the net now, McVeigh. McVeigh sends it ahead to Shannon. Shannon to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli up the far side. Scarlatelli skating with it. Backhand. Gets it taken off of her here on the near wall. Stevens picks it up. Stevens skates in. Stevens tries to do something with it and can't. Drops it to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli over to Shannon. Shannon bangs it home. Shannon from the far side bangs it home, and it's now 2-1 Pens Elite. Regardless of what the board says, it's 2-1 Pens Elite. Our girls are up on a goal by Shannon. Stevens dropped it to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli threw it over to Shannon. Shannon banged it home. So that's 2-1. As we come back here for the face-off with 10:35 to go. 2-1 Pens. Makasenka comes out of there with it. She bangs it ahead. Devilettes have it. They shoot from there. Puck loose in front. Betzler clears it off the doorstep. Point player picks it up. Shoots off the side of the net into the near corner. Here comes Makasenka. Makasenka tripped up, no call. Puck loose below me here. They battle for it along the line. Mrazek has to wait for the zone to clear. In the meantime, Devilettes clear it over by the Pens bench, where they're going to beat Zivkovic to it and come down the far wall. She's going to stop, come into the center. Dixon came over and took the puck off of her, and here comes Zivkovic with it. Zivkovic ahead to Mrazek. Mrazek chipped it up. It's going to be too slow for an icing as the Devilettes send it back the other way past Makasenka. That waves off the icing. So Makasenka hustles to the bench. Out comes Stevens. Devilettes with it. Spinning, near point. Centering. That player's going to catch up to it, far circle. Back to the point. Shot from the point. Barber gets that in her goaltender glove. And with 9:17, it's 2-1 Pens. I cannot get that goal off the board. The dangers of not being in the rink. Stevens is going to step in for this draw. She wins it. Devilettes send it back to the point. Shot from there. Missed near side into the corner. Devilettes have it. Turning. Up to the point. Player backhands it towards the net. Stevens lifts that up. Bukovich has it behind the net. Bukovich sends it around. Shannon picks it up. Can't clear initially, but will skate it out now. Here comes Shannon. Devilettes player turns. Skies up into their bench. We're going to get a face-off, what looks to be maybe center ice. With 8:51 to go, third frame. 2-1 Pens. The app will not let me take that goal off. McVeigh backhands it ahead. Devilettes dump it into the zone, into the corner you cannot see. That's why this is an amateur production, folks. We can't get the scoreboard right, as we're going to get an offsides call with 8:39 to go. Come here to this dot. Makasenko wins it back. Devilettes stripped it away. Here they come up the near wall. Backhand, another Devilettes player. Try to poke it through to a center. Devilettes have it there. Center it. Player can't get a stick on it. Now to the near point. Shoot. Goaltender Barber, puck loose, and they bang it in. They bang it in there on a rebound that laid in the crease, and now the scoreboard is accurate. Now it is 2-2. So for the longest time it was inaccurate, and unfortunately now it is accurate, as the Devilettes have tied it up on a rebound. And it's now 2-2 with 8:22 to go in the third frame. Stevens, Scarlatelli, and Gaffney. McVeigh and Zivkovic. Wins it back, Scarlatelli does, in the direction of Zivkovic, who turns. Brings it up the far wall. Now the Devilettes have it. They have it behind the net. Some really loud music up here for some reason. We've got the Devilettes coming back the other way. Stevens coming down the near wall. Stevens with it still, can't get a shot off. Stevens picks it up again, comes into the center, backhands. Goalie can't get that in her glove. Zivkovic picks it up there. Zivkovic with a shot bouncing, blocked by a Devilette. Scarlatelli tries to center, can't get it through to Gaffney. Puck along the far wall. Now Stevens centers it, can't get it through to Gaffney. Does finally get through. Gaffney can't do anything with it. McVeigh comes up, cheats, sends it to Gaffney, through her legs, over to the far wall. Devilettes are going to pick it up there. Stevens turning with it. Throws it towards the net, misses far side. Scarlatelli goes in behind the net to get it. She loses it to a Devilette. Stevens picks it up there, can't do anything with it. Devilette's over to the wall. McVeigh picks it up there at the point, throws it in deeper, 7:07 to go. Scarlatelli battles for it behind the net. Now the Devilettes have it. They appear to be coming up the near wall. Stevens pokes it off her stick. Reaching, they come around her. Here they come up the near wall. Around McVeigh. They get a shot off. Barber sends that to the corner. Puck still loose in front. Still loose. Now we're finally going to get a whistle. There's 6:46 to go. So we'll go to that far circle, 6:46 to go. I'm off a few seconds because, as you know from earlier in the rink, or in the game, I'm not in the rink. So it's hard to hear the whistles. As a matter of fact, I can't hear them at all. I'm going based on feel and sight. Devilettes have it far wall. Come around the zebra, use the zebra as a screen. Goaltender Barber catches that in her glove. We'll go back to the same circle with 6:35 to go. Dixon, Makasenko, Mrazek, Betzler, and Blinka. Devilettes player steps in. Face off. Devilettes win. They skate in towards the net. High, miss to the far side. Puck in the near corner here. Comes back to the point. Devilettes player cheats in, shoots from there. Bouncing puck. Barber gets that in her goaltending equipment. And with 6:20 to go, we'll come to the near circle. Shannon, Scarlatelli, and Gaffney. Blinka and Betzler. Face off. Devilettes win. Drop back to the point. Oh, and Scarlatelli jumped it. She's coming in on a breakaway. Farrah Scarlatelli pulls it back. Tremendous save by the goalie there as I pulled the headset out on the spin. So hopefully the audio's working again. I just checked it, it's working. Face off in the far circle. Scarlatelli pushes it over. Puck on the far wall. Devilettes bringing it up the near side. No defense. Blinka gets back at the last second. Gets in between that player and the shot. Devilettes back to the point. They send it in deeper behind the net. Betzler now. Skating. Betzler off the wall. Too far for Shannon. Devilettes pick it up center ice. D to D pass. Gaffney chipped that off that player stick. Sent it ahead to Scarlatelli, who lost it back to the Devilettes player. Devilettes up the near wall. Skates by Betzler. Devilettes player falls down. Sends it in behind the net. Where Scarlatelli's going to battle with a Devilettes player. Blinka fell down. Puck goes over to the far wall. Shannon battling. 5:12 to go. Puck below the end line. Puck below the end line again, battling. Devilettes have it. Centering pass comes through everybody. Devilettes player wide open in the top. Loose puck. Barber pushed it over to the far side where Blinka picks it up. Held in at the point. Sent in deeper. Puck behind the net now. Devilettes player picks it up there. Tried to center, couldn't get it through. Puck below the end line, Betzler around the near wall. Devilettes hold at the point again. Scarlatelli kicked at it. That shot blocked by Blinka to the far corner. Devilettes center, gets through everybody, comes to the near wall. Devilettes point player comes over, picks it up, throws it towards the net. Puck loose in front. Blinka cleared it off and cleared it out. Too slow for an icing. Devilettes regroup. Devilettes player fumbled with it. Now Shannon's going to pick it up. They're going to battle behind the net. Devilettes player has it along the far wall. They didn't get it out. Dixon. Now they will get it out. Devilettes player with an up pass. It gets stuck in McVeigh's skates. They poke it in deeper. Into the corner we can't see. Puck below the end line now. Dixon. Dixon. Back to the top of the zone. Devilettes hold. Send it over to the far wall. Back to the point. They manage to hold. This time it's Makasenka. She chips it ahead. It's going to be too slow for an icing. But the Devilettes will get there first. They chip it off the wall. Come back the other way. 2-on-2. Mrazek hurrying to make it 2-on-3. Player gets around Bukovic. Comes in behind the net. Centers. Barber gets her paw down on it. And with 3:17 to go, should be here in the near circle. Out comes Stevens, Shannon, Scarlatelli. With Zivkovic and Betzler, it looks like. Scarlatelli steps in. Devilettes at the point. Shot. Barber tipped it off her glove behind the net. Devilettes center. Puck loose. Zivkovic, or Betzler poked it away. Here comes Stevens. Stevens down the near side. Stevens loses the puck at the point. Here come the Devilettes. Back the other way. Zivkovic pushing that player to the corner. She stops. She spins. Tries to center. Stevens got a stick on it. Now Scarlatelli got a stick on it. Can't get it out. Corner you can't see. She tries to send it ahead for Shannon. Too far. Devilettes dump it. They got onside. Zivkovic sends it back to center, where the Devilettes are going to regroup. They're going to send it in, and they're going to be offsides. With 2:33 to go. We're going to come to center ice, the Zebra says. 2:33 to go in a 2-2 game. Devilettes win the draw back. Stevens poked at it. Shannon poked it in deeper. Somebody needs to go chase it. Stevens cut that off along the wall. Stevens comes out of there with it, loses it, falls down. Here come the Devilettes the other way. 3-on-2. Skates between Zivkovic and Betzler. Barber poked that away to the end wall. Zivkovic backhands it into the corner we cannot see. Devilettes player at the point shoots. Barber dropped it on the end line. Puck behind the net now. She had it in her glove and she dropped it. Puck up the wall. Scarlatelli fan trying to get it out. Devilettes player skates across top of the zone. Around Betzler. Comes in. Gets a shot off. Hits the side of the net. Puck in behind the net now. We've got the puck in the corner now. Stevens battling. Team heading downstairs with a loud radio. Scarlatelli loses the puck. Zivkovic turns with it, sends it ahead. Too far for everybody. They wave off the icing. Minute 14 to go. Puck below the end line. Devilettes pick it up there. Chip it around everybody up ahead to Bukovic, who gathers it in. Bukovic cross, too far for Blinka and Mrazek. This time Blinka picks it up. Blinka up the far wall. She's going to throw it in behind the net. No Penguins player there. Bukovic throws it in deeper. 43 ticks to go. 3-on-3 overtime on this big Olympic rink is going to be an interesting situation. As Mrazek turns, Blinka sends it in deeper. Devilettes have it. They're going to skate it out this time. Up pass, too far. Into the corner we cannot see. Bukovic picks it up. 29 to go. She reverses direction up the near wall. Bukovic fans twice. Devilettes player picks it up, chips it in deeper. Devilettes behind the net now. 14 to go. Devilettes back to the point. Shoot. Miss near side. 9 to go. Back to the point. It comes out. Devilettes have to wait for the zone to clear. It does. Bukovic picks it up, clears it. And that's going to do it for the third period. So we've played to a 2-2 tie. We're now going to play some 3-on-3 overtime. So while they regroup, I'm going to go on mute due to the music behind me, and I'll be back for the overtime. Zebras are over there explaining the overtime to Coach Eric, Coach Michael, and Coach Jason. Now the Zebras come over to explain the overtime to the Devilettes coaches. This is a PIP tournament, so we should be playing 3-on-3. But nothing surprises me anymore in youth hockey. 14 of you watching as we get ready to head to overtime. What should be overtime. Stevens talking to Barber. Goaltenders are heading out. Oh, maybe we're going to do shootouts. I'm not sure. Thought this tournament was overtime. It must not be. We must be going to do shootouts. So out's going to come Makasenka. I thought Pip always played 3-on-3 overtime, but apparently not. Here comes Makasenka. Makasenka buries it mid-left. That's 3-2 Pens. It's a good start to a shootout for Makasenka. So here comes a shooter for the Devilettes. Devilettes shooter skates in. There's your view. Barber with a toe save, right pad. Good start. Out comes Scarlatelli. No? Yep, yes, it's going to be Scarlatelli. Here comes Ferris Scarlatelli. There's your view. Goalie way out of the net. Scarlatelli with a goal. Chips it off the goaltender's glove. And it trickles in. That makes it 4-2 Pens. We're up 2 in the shootout. Barber makes this save. It's over. There's your view. Devilettes player coming in. Meets Barber low on the right-hand side. So out's going to come Stevens. Stevens knocks this in. It's all over. There's your view. We'll see what Stevens is going to try here. Here she comes. Going to pick it up at the red line. Here comes Stevens. There's your view. Stevens gets denied. Didn't really get a shot off there. So now it's going to be up to Barber. That's going to be your view on this end as Barber comes in. Coming in on Barber. Oh, and Barber, no goal. Shot missed to the near side. And that's going to do it in a shootout. Pens are going to win 4-3. They'll put it in the books as 3-2, but we'll take it 4-3. And they're going to line up for the handshake. I'll bring you some handshake action here. I'll move to the left, my right. Bring you some handshake action. It's primarily to get over the YouTube delay. Your girls are going to win tonight, 4-3. They'll put it in the books 3-2. We'll call it 4-3 in a shootout. Looks like Shannon's going to line them up for the handshake. So I'll bring you a little bit of the handshake, get over the YouTube delay, the live stream delay, and then we'll be in action tomorrow morning up at Barrel. As they come through the line. So that'll do it here on a Friday evening at Robert Morris Sports Complex. As always, thanks for watching. Have a good evening. We'll be back in action tomorrow morning, and signal willing, I'll get you a game. Have